Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Form Therapy. My name is Cheok PD. And today on the Culture Study, I'm going to be reacting to Ice Cream by YEONJUN. No Labels Part 2 is upon us, and he's back with very, very quickly, I will say. Typically, something like this might be a year or years away, but Yeonjun's very fast to capitalize on it. And we have title track Ice Cream. I imagine we're going to get perhaps something more pop based with a title like Ice Cream. Maybe something a little bit more like a pop dance production, like something like Gum, rather than something like Talk to You. We'll see. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, actually, never mind. It's more closer to Talk to You than it is than to Gum.
Ice, ice. Girl, I want you to understand. No one else I master plan. 달콤하게 taste it. 한입 하고 that's it. 깔끔하게 stance it. Never let the cream drip. Oh girl, too hot. 시켜 네 맘. Ice cream. Ice cream. 급하게 삼킨 파리 날 걸. Ice cream. 도통 가득 rain freeze.
Ooh. Wow, that's aura control. Wow. Now the question is, does that carry over in the actual song? Whoa. Whoa, that guitar is psychedelic. Whoa, that's cool. So much control in this video. I love how everything was frozen and then them dancing comes into play first, and then the background starts resuming. What was that like weird, very funky psychedelic song? Oh, do not tell me it's gonna end. Oh gosh. Oh. Such a tease. Oh my gosh. God dang it. It's such a tease. Oh my god. Ice Cream feels too short. It's too short. It's too short because I feel like the song was it's like building towards something. It's like just getting started, but then it never really fully finishes or goes anywhere. Oh my gosh. Ice Cream. First off, Ice Cream is so sonically cool. It's so sonically cool, which is why I'm so frustrated. I feel like with something like Talk to You, it was a full journey. I feel like I felt incredibly satisfied finishing Talk to You. Ice Cream, however, I will say it feels a little cut short. Perhaps it's the lack of the same level of texture that something like Talk to You has. But I feel like Ice Cream, it's really cool in its production, like especially that drum pattern. It's like this much more raw, low, like lo-fi drum pattern. it's the kind of stuff that he was doing in No Labels Part 1. And I think he really likes a very dirty, messy texture in his music. So that might be like a common recurring theme for him, I think, going forward in general. Of course, it might be just this song. We would have to listen to No Labels Part 2 to kind of confirm that. But No Labels Part 1 was like that. But I'm not mad about it because it's very Pharrell Williams. Very specifically, it's very much like the Neptunes and like very nerd band project based. The Neptunes and Nerd were projects that Pharrell Williams did with a co-producer, and they were a really experimental hip hop, like funk experimental band in like the early 2000s. And I feel like it touches on that kind of stuff. But I feel like one of the things missing is, again, a complete journey of a song. I feel like a little bit of a pop structure. I think having like that addictiveness, having like a groove within a song. Like I feel like this song is much more sparse compared to something like Talk to You. I feel like even Talk to You had a grooviness to it underneath all of that like really messy raw texture. But here I feel like he's kind of largely whispering over the song, and that's about it. And I feel like the music video is even more cooler than the song itself. Again, the song feels more like I like it as it is, as an instrumental backdrop for this music video, but I like the music video more than the song. And I feel like, for I guess a song in and of itself, you want the song to ultimately have longer legs than the video does, right? You're supposed to re-listen to the song, but then again, perhaps the song plays out differently when you listen to the album. There is also such a thing as an art form to track listing, and perhaps the way that Ice Cream plays out on the album itself might be better. But I will say, as a standalone, it kind of doesn't fully work for me. Not that it's not good, it's that it's not fully realized. I feel like the set piece for the music video is so cool. It's like a living, breathing music video. The way it is constantly in motion, the way he's traveling from one scene to another, the way it feels like everything is at his beck and call. He's controlling everything. He can freeze time, he can unfreeze time. The way he moves and everyone follows in tandem is very slick. It's very sexy. But if he's also in that much control, I wish he would have kind of blown my mind in terms of like a very melodical fashion. I feel like that's the only thing missing for me. In terms of like the choreography and everything, it kind of felt like a large scale musical, which I really liked. That worked for me in many ways. Some aspects of it, like especially like as a music video, I like this more than Talk to You. But as a song, I still like Talk to You more. And Gum lives at the top. I'm still waiting for a much more pop driven song than Gum. But of course, it's not really a complaint either. I really enjoyed No Labels Part 1. But the thing about No Labels Part 1 is, I think unless you're like a very fervent stan of YEONJUN, you'll probably listen to it. And I won't speak for others. But for me in particular, No Labels Part 1, I listened to it. It was an amazing expression of his artistry and his soul. And I feel like I got to really understand the kind of sounds and textures and music that he likes. But I didn't find myself revisiting No Labels Part 1 as much as I thought I would. And so because it felt so almost so much like an underground artistic mixtape. And so I'm curious as to what No Labels Part 2 is going to sound like, if it's a continuation of that, or if it's going to be something else. So overall, I'm going to give the music video a solid 8 out of 10. It is fantastic, super fun. But the song for me is like a 7.5. I think it is just so like it is so right there on the cusp of being something fantastic, but I feel like there's just something a little bit missing for me. And I feel like he has a lot of cool ideas. I feel like especially the very cool hip hop based drums mixed with like the psychedelic sound really had a lot going for it. And I think if we went down into some kind of interesting trippy bridge, into some long-winded section, it could have been up my alley, but it was a little too short for me to fully immerse myself. So yeah. I'm gonna wrap up my reaction right there to Yeonjun's Ice Cream. Very cool video. As I said, looks like he shot this somewhere in Europe, and it has a really cool sort of a musical flavor to the production. But I wish it was more than just aesthetics. I wish I was obsessed with more than just the aesthetics of the video and more of the heart of the song. But that's just me. I'll pass the question off to you. What did you guys think of Yeonjun's Ice Cream? Let me know in the comments down below. I will be doing a listening party for No Labels Part 2. I'm going to see what the album is like, and it'll be out next month. So if you want to check it out, come join the Patreon. Links in the description down below. If you also want to check out my listening party for the previous No Labels Part 1, you can also check that out over on the Patreon as well. That's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for joining. If you want to support the channel for free, easy to do so with a button down here. You can like the video. You can subscribe over here. And if you want to see any of my other reactions, you can go in the upper hand corners up here. That's going to be it for me. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.